Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the video. This is Troy here. Today is September 20th of 13, a little bit after 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if everybody's seen this story. A lot of people don't watch the news. They look for it online, or they rely for different people to let them know about it. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it. So it says boy 3 among 13 actually shot and injured in a Chicago park shooting. This happened last night at a park after 10 o'clock at night. Thank goodness, as of today, still nobody has died from this. So that's a great thing. And what I wanted to point out is a couple of things about this story. Is it says that an assault rifle style rifle with high capacity magazine was used in the shooting, which appears to be gang related. Chicago Police Superintendent Gary F. McCarthy said on Friday. And one thing, Mr. McCarthy, for you to call them an assault-style rifle with high-capacity magazines, there we go again. It's a semi-automatic rifle, and you have no business, saying that it's assault-style rifles, because that's just the wrong information that you're putting out there. And then he goes on to say a little bit further in this, no suspects were in custody as of Friday, and police were focused on interviewing witness victims and gathering any video that may be. We need to keep illegal guns and military-type weapons out of our communities, McCarthy said. Illegal guns drive violence. Military-style weapons like the one we believe to be used in the shooting belongs on the battlefield, not on our streets in a corner in the park. The nation needs to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Well, Gary McCarthy, you're an idiot for saying that. Just because there was one shooting that happened that unfortunately 13 people shot. Thank goodness nobody has died from it. And you have one of the worst crime rates that are going on, and the deaths by handguns, even though you have some of the strictest handgun laws in the country. And one thing like this happens, and you want to ban what you call assault weapons, which are most likely ARs or AKs. I forgot to show you in this story. It says, once again, a gunman with military-grade assault rifle opened fire on a pickup basketball game in the back of the Yards neighborhood late Thursday, injuring 13 people. It says at least 16 bullets were fired in the Cornell Square Park around 10:15 on Thursday, wounding a 3-year-old boy and dozens of all are expected to survive, many with wounds to arms and legs. Shell casings found around the blood-soaked basketball courts were 7.62 millimeter rounds, which are traditionally used in AK-47 assault rifles and rarely found in gang attacks in Chicago. And it goes on to say offenders almost never use military-style assault weapons because they use the handguns that they get off the streets and that are stolen from people. And even though you have like I said, one of the strictest handgun laws in the country. And even to prove what's going on in that city or / state in Illinois, this is the 2012 murder statistics from the FBI. This just came out earlier last week. And if you go down to Illinois, there was 509 murders. 439 were from firearms, and 429 out of the 439 were handguns, and only 4 with rifles. And so this guy McCarthy, the police superintendent for Chicago, says that what he calls assault style rifles need to be outlawed. You've already pretty much outlawed the handguns. Hardly anybody can get a hold of them as far as a law-abiding citizen, so now it's harder for them to protect themselves. But the criminals are still getting hold of them and killed 429 people with them last year. So, and one instances happens with an AK-47, and you want to ban it. Doesn't make any sense. I also read in the story, which I commend Chicago for doing. They have actually spent, I think it's over $50 million in overtime for police in those areas and around the city, which is a great thing. But the other thing is, why don't you think about in the highest crime areas, especially where these shootings and murders happen. What about a curfew? You've already got the manpower on the streets to help out with the curfew, so let's put a curfew on, and maybe even just start it on the weekends, and then if it's still bad, do it all week long, and do it for a certain period of time to get this under control. So that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.